So in short, my review of Disney Plus is starting out and after one day, the UI is much better than Netflix. It works a lot better, and there's so much more content that I enjoy, especially from my childhood. So what's up, guys, and welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of the Disney Plus original Lady and the Tramp. The remake of the 1955 classic from Walt Disney stars Tessa Thompson, Justin Theroux, Thomas Mann, Kiersey Clemons, Yvette Nicole Brown, Adrian Martinez, Sam Elliott, Ashley Jensen, Janelle Monáe, Benedict Wong, and F. Murray Abraham. So in 1955, Walt Disney created Lady and the Tramp. It became kind of an instant classic because it dealt with neglect, it dealt with romance, it dealt with characters that are the complete opposite of one another. Lady, who comes from like this affluent family, she is, well taken care of, well fed, and then you have the other character, Tramp, who is kind of a street dog, has to take care of himself, has to fend for himself, but is constantly being pursued by this dog catcher, which, what's what dog catchers do. They find dogs, take them to the pound to be rescued or put to sleep, unfortunately. And it's just that basic story, Lady, who is a Cocker Spaniel, voiced by Tessa Thompson in this. She is given as a gift to the Darling family, and she is being raised as kind of spoiled dog, as dogs do when they have a family. And the Darling family, Kiersey Clemons, who plays Darling, is basically having a baby, and Lady can't figure out how to deal with that, and she starts to feel neglected because the family has to put all their priorities into raising a baby. That's what you do, and the dog, unfortunately, is put aside, but not in a respectable nature of just putting him aside and never seeing him ever again. And we have this character who's played by Yvette Nicole Brown, who plays cousin Sarah, and she brings her cats, when she goes to watch Lady for the weekend because the Darling family want to go off and, show off their baby. And the cats frame Lady, and Lady gets loose, and she meets Tramp, who is voiced by Justin Theroux. And then we start getting our story about how Tramp and Lady, even though they're different, they are kind of the same because they're dogs and so on and so forth. And they start developing a relationship. Tramp starts showing Lady the world, and we just get this budding love romance connection that really kind of fleshes out the rest of the movie. And it kind of gives the idea of Lady, kind of seeing the world, and Tramp kind of seeing that he thinks he's a street dog, that nobody loves him because he got pushed out by his owner. But you start to see he has a heart of gold, which is his character, Tramp, who has this heart and, has this love for everybody he's trying to protect. He does something really nice for these small dogs who are homeless. And, he has the other two characters, Benedict Wong and Janelle Monáe play the bulldog, and the other character, it's like I know it's like a Shih Tzu maybe or something like that. And she's like the one that sings the Lady in the Tramp song, in the dog prison. But this movie in general, when you watch it, especially the anime movie, they're both very similar in their storytelling, but this one's expanded a little bit more, so you get a little more of the world, a little more of ideas about what this time frame is, which I think is like the early 1900s, somewhere around there. And overall, it's a very beautiful looking movie. It's shot very, very well. Charlie Bean does a really nice job with what he's given. You can tell the limitations because it's a TV platform instead of a theater platform. So the visual effects aren't up to like The Lion King, but they're not, that bad. They actually look nice. The only problem is when you go from like the live action animals to the CG animals, it can be a little jarring because the movement and the feel, and when they talk, it feels a little weird. But overall, this movie isn't bad. It's actually entertaining. Yes, it has its goofy moments, but I like the center story. I like Lady. I like Tramp. I like the idea of taking two animals and really giving you kind of a adult feel to it, which is really kind of fun and fascinating because you don't really get that kind of stuff when you deal with like talking animals. A lot of time it's over the top and goofy and weird. It's nice to see them actually take the material seriously because it does pay homage to everything Walt Disney did, and Disney in general. That's the one thing I do respect about what Disney does do with these live action movies is they try to be respectful to what came before it. And I enjoy that. And I think, Tessa Thompson and Justin Theroux are perfectly fine as the voice actors of the two main characters. Thomas Mann and Kiersey Clemons, who play Jim, Deer, and Darlene, they're also pretty decent. Yvette Nicole Brown's probably the best part about the movie because she's so evil and delicious to watch. Sam Elliott and Ashley Jensen, who play like the neighboring dogs, are also fun. Jock, who is voiced by Ashley Jensen, is always seen dressed up and stuff like that. And Sam Elliott, who voices Trusty, is like that old bloodhound who has a lot of wisdom to him and stuff like that. So for our first effort on Disney Plus as a movie form, I think this is a decent hit. I'm interested to see what happens later on. We've had a lot of those live actions this year with like Aladdin and Lion King, which haven't been as successful, but I think toning it down and kind of putting it on a different platform, it does make it work. And so this movie isn't bad. It's fun. It's a good family film, and it has a lot of messages about people that are different have a lot more to add than you really think. Because when you look at somebody like you see this like mutt and probably street dog who doesn't care about anything, but underlining themes, he actually does. So, but there you go. That's my take on the updated version of Lady and the Tramp. There is no Siamese cat theme or song in this, so be aware of that, if you really like that song. But they're trying to be more culturally relevant and more culturally sensitive to things. So there's a different song in there and different types of cats. So there you go. But that'll do it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification button at the top to find out what's coming next. Of course, comment below on any videos you watch, including this video. Tell me what you think of this movie when you watch it. But otherwise, I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out. What's up, guys? Thank you so much for checking out Movie Emporium. I really appreciate it. If you want to, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification button and the bell at the top. Find out what's coming next for Movie Emporium. Also, check out these two videos. They're amazing. I think they're awesome. I think you'll enjoy them too. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.